Hi everyone, good evening. In this session, we'll talk about generating QR, how to use the local server of TreeShade to generate QR in the automation. But at first, a quick introduction. Here we are talking about software called TreeShade. You can install from Adobe Exchange, and it's totally free. If you don't have the URL, the link for installing, go to exchange.adobe.com and search in Creative Cloud for the software TreeShade, and you will find here. It's an extension for InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator, and also Adobe Bridge. And by the way, Adobe Bridge is totally free. You can just make an account on Adobe without the need for subscription, and you can install Creative Cloud Desktop, then install Adobe Bridge without the need for the subscription. And you can install after that TreeShade to have local server on your computer. After installing and determining the root folder, you will have this file, main.js. Execute, you will find this file in the root folder. Execute as Node.js. You can install Node.js from Google, it's free. Execute the file and you will have a local server. So you can send URL for online dynamic forms to generate the content and auto-generate for design. Here I have service called Ingrok to connect the server online. I have connected to this domain ts.darlwatan.com.sa, and the service is free, but to assign to specific domain you need to subscribe. It's about $8 monthly. So let's start. Here in Adobe Bridge, you will have this menu, TreeShade, but to install, after installing, you need to go to Window, Extensions, and select TreeShade. At first, TreeShade will ask you to restart. After installing the startup script, after restarting, it will ask you to create and select root folder. So all your project centralized in one location, and it's important. So TreeShade can trace the relations between the files and update the database, because the file structure will be converted to something similar to database for content management. Like there are relations between the copied file and the new one. If you duplicate a file, there is a relation. So you can make a content management system depending on this relation. And here in the menu you will have this, the copying sequence. There is relation between the file and the original one in the copying sequence, and also with the previous one step back. You can reveal the file here, and you can change the relation to fabricate a new one. And this is important in options field. in the dynamic form, you can make options field. So the end user on the online form can select an option. So the option replace the original file to update the new content. And here you can remove the regression. This is not our subject, so let's start in our subject. Inside workshop, and always inside workshop, because here where you're supposed to edit your project, let's go to folder called testing. This testing only in my computer for testing the software and also for demonstration in live streaming. I go live on daily basis, so don't forget to subscribe in the YouTube channel so you get notified when I go live. Let's create a new folder, test E. Okay. Now to create online form, you need just one text file. This text file you don't need to create from scratch. Just use the submenu, new, it's called new, at the top of TreeShade menu, a new online, that's it. And you will have text file called online ts_key, don't modify the name. And by the way, this folder .TreeShade, it's supposed to be hidden. In Mac OS it's hidden, but here in Windows just ignore the folder and don't edit its content. Now if we duplicate this text file, we can open the online form. Just click yes. Now what we can do, let's create text file from TreeShade, a new text. Let's name content. And let's create another text file, a new text. Let's name generate QR. Okay. Now if we refresh the online form, we will have two fields generated depending on the text files. Generate QR we don't want to be visible in the online form, so I'd add this flag to the name, ts_hdn hidden, because this text file will have the command to generate the QR. So we have here content. Let's edit the text file, and let's edit here. At first, let's write ts tag to get the content. Write the relative path /content and here you can use regular expression, reject, so dot plus for the extension, and at the end write a place. Capital letters at the beginning, or it's case insensitive, so you can write a place, no problem. And then now we want to generate the QR. Write another T stack, and here write the relative path to the file. Let's name qr.svg and add the type QR. So at first we write a place to place the content, and here we write QR to generate output for the qr.svg. That's it. Let's save. And now if we refresh the online form to load again the hidden text file, generate QR. And now let's write new content here, like business card, V card, or any text. And after that, write click update. When the end user click update, the local server now will generate the QR automatically. So here we have generated QR. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to ask any question during the live streaming. I go live every day. And if you have any question about installing or using the software, don't hesitate to ask. And don't forget to subscribe in the YouTube channel so you get notified when I go live. And the software totally free. At least install and try. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.